A few years ago, if you asked Deanna Lester what kind of work she'd be doing, baking wouldn't even be on the list. Social media would later change that and make her next career move clear. And today, as the owner of Panther City Cookie Company, she uses her talents to put an even sweeter twist on some sugar cookies. And she joins me this morning to share her story and also to attempt to show me how it's done. Good morning to you.
Good morning. How are you?
I am so good, especially because you brought literally the breakfast of champions, which is sweet.
Well, thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Yes, indeed. Okay, so tell me, you started your own company. You needed a creative outlet. What was happening where you decided to take this avenue?
Yeah, so basically my husband and I were going through a battle with infertility. We went through that for about 3 years. And so anybody who's gone through that knows, like, sometimes you just need to channel all of that energy into something that's going to be so I was like, well, I need a hobby.
Yes, indeed. Something to let that energy out. I think when you, especially when you're so focused on something that's so important to you at that, you almost, like you said, need to find a release. Now, what drew you to sugar cookies specifically?
Okay, well, I was doom scrolling or scrolling on Instagram or TikTok, and I kept finding those videos from content creators, and they would flood these cookies, and I'm like, my body just feels so relaxed watching this. Like, this is so relaxing for me.
It's like your version of ASMR.
Yes,
I
exactly.
love it.
So I was like, I'm gonna do it. So my mom lives down the street and she called me and she's like, I'm at the grocery store. Do you need anything? I said, actually, yeah, can you give me some meringue powder? She didn't even know where it was.
She was like, what is that?
Yeah, she said it took her like 10 minutes to find it.
My goodness, but you know what? Mamas always make it happen, right?
That's right.
Yes,
so, and here we are.
Yes, okay, so you say that icing is the key to everything. It's the key to decorating. You use royal icing, which sounds so fancy. What exactly is it? What makes it royal?
So I don't know exactly why they call it royal, but it is very sweet. And it is essentially just powdered sugar and meringue powder.
Oh, nice.
And when you mix it together with different flavorings, it creates this fabulous icing that doesn't get too hard. And so you mix different consistencies and it helps to create your cookies, and it's just magic.
Oh my gosh, even as we look at these pictures right here, I mean, girl, you are talented. When did you know you could draw or really like be able to use your creative senses to actually produce something great?
I mean, I really wish that I could say that this was something that came naturally, but I taught myself, like, you have to really work.
You worked
If you
on
go
it,
back on my
indeed.
Instagram, you can see the very beginning, and they looked like
my
child brought it home or something like that. And I was like, just keep going, just keep going. And now here we are. I mean, it's been 3 years now, so I mean.
And you've really perfected the craft. Now, this morning she's gonna show me how to decorate some cookies, and if you go on her Instagram and probably look at her first cookies, this is probably what they looked like. So let's dive in. Tell me what's going on. We've got some pink and some white icing. What are we making?
Okay, so we are going to make this cute little design right here.
Okay. Oh my gosh, you made a Good Morning Texas cookie.
I did.
Look at that. And nice. Okay, cool. Let's do it.
Okay, so I've already outlined. That's the hardest part.
Yeah.
I wanted to save you a little bit of time. But we're going to do what's called the flood.
Okay.
So I'm going to pick up some icing, and we're just going to cut the tip of it.
Cool.
And you're going to kind of go around in like a circular motion.
Okay.
As if you're coloring, like in a coloring book.
Okay, I am not bad at staying within the lines. I'm so glad you already made the circle first. Do you want to make the icing thick? Like, do you want it to be a thick layer, or should I just make it thin all the way around?
You just want to be able to see that it's white icing on the top of it, but you don't necessarily want it like overflowing.
I'm sorry. I haven't had breakfast today, so I'm going to taste the icing.
Okay.
Ooh.
Do you like it?
That's good.
Thank you.
That's really good. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm a fan of royal icing. Okay, now when we get all of this white icing in there, Lord have mercy, look at me. I think I used too much, but that's okay, because who doesn't love icing?
It's fine, because we're going to turn it into a masterpiece.
There we go. Okay.
All right. So it looks perfect.
There. So yours is already better.
I have a little bit more practice. These are already cut for us.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to take this icing and we're just going to make some lines.
Okay.
And then I would say maybe like 3 or 4.
Okay.
And then we can actually trade colors.
Oh, you know what I just noticed?
Here.
These are GMT colors.
Yes, they are.
I love. Okay, very much on brand. I did way more than 3. I did not listen.
That's
this is
okay.
the problem with me.
You can just do a few more.
Okay, here we go. in between, of course, right?
That's right.
This is feeling very much, I do these with brownies because I feel like we're about to take this stencil
We are.
and pull down. Is that correct?
Yes, we are.
Now, as we use our stencil and pull down, can you tell me, where can people find you? Because this is some really creative work. Obviously, you're not going to want my cookies, but you might want hers. Tell us where we can find you.
So you can find me online on my website at panthercitycookieco.com, and then I'm also on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all of that under Panther City Cookie Co.
Very, very good. All right, I think we should show them the final
You
product.
did it.
This was obviously what we were going forward. I can't even pick mine up because mine's overflowing. I put too much icing. But there is some sort of design on there. I think it looks nice.
I think it's beautiful.
You know what? Yours is way better, but it's okay. Thank you so much for being here,
for having me.
bringing us a sweet treat and showing us that we can let out a creative outlet as well and finding something that matters to us. So we appreciate you very much.
Thank you so much.